African champion last year, has good speed and strength. And she's actually been a pretty good steeplechaser in the past, says Ayana. She won a very slow Continental Cup 5,000 last September. It was in Marrakesh. So away they go. Of course, indoors last winter on the 19th of February, we saw a fabulous world record by Tsegay Dibaba. Only two athletes ever have gone faster outdoors than her 14:18. They are Tsegay Dibaba and Meseret Defar. But Tsegay Dibaba keeping her powder dry at the moment on the outdoor circuit. The pacemakers are Tamara Tverdostup of Ukraine, who will go out, we understand, for the first few laps and then be taken over by Wafula. Brilliant stuff as she pours it on here, the 23-year-old former steeplechaser, and you have to be good to be tough to do well at steeplechase. Won the Continental Cup last September in a slow tactical race, and she comes through the bell there. Another 67-second lap, she's pouring it on. Strange running style, slightly humped shoulders, the arms flapping around her torso, but the legs beautifully smooth. And frankly, as long as there's real fluidity and fluency and rhythm to the leg movement, so often you can see with athletes, say in the distance events, it doesn't really matter too much what they do with the upper body, as long as there's a rhythm there and a balance. And with 250 meters to run, she's lapping one athlete after another. 200 to run then, 13:40 on the clock. I'll tell you what, I've never mind about 14:20. She's not going to be that far outside the world record if she can turn it on over this last 150 meters. Almaz Ayana, watch that name. The great champions of like Tsegay Dibaba and Meseret Defar of years gone by are in the twilight stages of their careers now, but this young lady might be the athlete to dominate. She remains deep in concentration, pumping away with those arms. The stride length hasn't changed, the facial expression hasn't changed, but her personal best has. 14:14, the third fastest time in history. 14:14.33 by Ayana. That is the performance of the night, if not the performance of the season in any discipline. Quite astonishing, and the second half all on her own.
So the world champion at this distance, Ayana, has been setting the world delight. She's already racing more than she did last year, really showing her intention to go and post a time. How quick can she go tonight? So Ayana will be asking Tverdostup to lead early on. Also Beatrice Chepkoech of Kenya. These two will be trying to take her through in a really quick pace. Inside 250 she wants, and that's the way she likes to run. She likes to really set it up. She's not like Tsegay Dibaba, who when she broke the world record really finished quickly over the last couple of laps. That was in Oslo, and we used to see Defar and Dibaba, when they were exchanging quick times at 5,000 meters, attack the race in a very different way. Ayana's not frightened of going out hard, but what it means is I can't see her having anyone anywhere near us. If those pacemakers do a job up to 3,000 meters, they will probably just let her go, and she's going to be front running all by herself. There's only Meseret Defar and Tsegay Dibaba, two of her compatriots who've ever gone quicker at this distance. Defar 14:12 back in 2008 when she just missed the world record, which had been set by Dibaba just a month earlier in Oslo. 14:11.15 to remind you. And here she comes. The crowd are on their feet. They're trying to cheer her home. She's got to find something really quick here. It's going to be close, but I fear it's just starting to slip away. She's got 60 minutes to go. 14:11.15. Watch the clock. The time is ticking away. The world record will just elude her. Ayana crosses the line in the second fastest time. Oh my word.
On your marks.
Faith Kipyegon, of course, has grabbed all the headlines with that world record run in Paris. In bright sunshine, they are underway. 12.5 laps of the track. And pace-wise, well, they're looking to go through the first kilometre in 2:52. So we're looking at 14:20, which is the meeting record held by Helen Obiri, set here in 2019, which was the last time we held the event in this stadium. So that equates to what, about 69 seconds per lap. And it's just always interesting, isn't it? Hassan there, what, second left of picture, just to see how she'll settle in. I've almost given up trying to second guess what she's going to do because she's so unpredictable.
Exactly right, Chris. Yes, I had a quick chat with Hassan last night. She's in 5th place there in the green. And she said she's not been able to do what she's wanted in recent weeks because of a sore upper leg as a result of the London Marathon. Remember, she won the London Marathon, a Dutch record of 2:18 back in April. She then ran in 1,500 and 10,000 consecutive days in Hengelo. But that was a month or so back now, and so she's been a little bit restricted in what she's been able to do in training, and would have raced more, I think, as well. We shall see, though, from Hassan. About 200 back, was slightly slowed, and I don't know whether or not she's purposely just gathering herself psychologically, wanting that big push from the bell that they're coming towards, or whether she is fatiguing. But she is a very, very astute tactician. Whatever she throws at them this next 400 metres, Chris, will be tough to meet.
Well, you can see the green wave light. That's the new technology that we've been using this year. That is on meeting record pace as they hit the bell. 400 to go. Now the racing starts. Who's going to make the move first? Hassan still has the box seat, the prime position. She will not want to give that up lightly. Tsegay, when will she make her move? Chibet is maybe just starting to position herself. I think Monson's gone. This is too hot to handle. Aisa, how long can she hang on the coattails? 5 becoming 4 down the back straight for the last time, and now starting to stride out. The cadence is increasing. Tsegay in pursuit. Hassan with those slightly unwieldy arms, but it's highly effective. Chibet having to work really hard. Less than 200 to go. Hassan still in pole position in the sunshine. The crowd starting to react, getting on their feet into the home straight. A little glance over the shoulder. Tsegay is coming. Here she comes on the right, and now Tsegay hits the accelerator, moves away. Chibet is going to eat up Hassan as well, and it's Tsegay, the world champion, who come home, gets the victory. Ethiopia's day, 14:12:29, has blasted the meeting record out of the water. Hassan slips back to 3rd, Chibet in between for Kenya, and that was classic Gudaf Tsegay. She waited, and then she pounced, and then just as the going got tough for Hassan, pulled the trigger, and it's another brilliant win, and she continues her unbeaten record in 2023. Well, away you go. And they've been asked for 14:10 pace, which would put them outside the world record, but that is a very, very lively pace indeed. The first couple of laps around 69 seconds, and then upping the tempo to 68, and then hopefully finishing a little bit quicker than that, aiming to go through the first kilometre in 2:52. And we have 3 pacemakers, Sarah Lati, Tigist, Ketema, and then, as we mentioned there, Beatrice Chepkoech.
We knew that those lights are set for 14:10, the world record 14:6. Gidai looks round, that might have been a big effort, and the only person who's now going to get close to the record is Faith Kipyegon. She looks fresh, and it will be all about what can she produce on the last lap. So don't forget, this light's set at an even pace. If she can run low 60s, but I think they're both tired now. Look, Kipyegon went to the front and hasn't done anything. Maybe she's just trying to slow Gidai down. The lights are just starting to move on, and I know we keep talking about them, but that's what they will be thinking. And for the first time, they both look tired, and the world record starts to look a massive task.
Yeah, Kipyegon made a move. It wasn't decisive. Gidai responded, and the lights have got ahead. Can they keep them within their sights? They're going to come in front of us for the penultimate time. Less than 500 to go. Gidai moves wide. Kipyegon with the familiar arm carriage. Really economical style. Just a little imperceptible reaction. Here's the bell. Just outside 13. They need to go sub-60 to get inside the world record. Remember, 14:06:62. The race had been set at 14:10. What have these athletes got left in the last 300 metres?
It isn't going to be a world record, but Faith Kipyegon will become the second fastest, perhaps. It's going to be very, very close. Gidai is not giving this up. I love the competition between the two of them there. She can sprint, you know.
Yes, she can, and both of them are sprinting. The taller athlete, Gidai, is maybe winding up to make her move, but Kipyegon, you know, likes to hug the inside lane. She does not give up her position lightly, as we've seen over the 1500 metres, time and time again. Now there's an injection of pace again, round the crown of the bend for the last time. The crowd roar, everybody standing up around us. Faith Kipyegon yet again finds another gear. Florence last weekend over 1500 metres, here in Paris over 5,000. What a talent, what a performance, it's a world record! Oh my goodness, she's done it again! Unbelievable! Superhuman, Faith Kipyegon. You cannot be serious. Words fail you.
They are looking for a pace of around 14 minutes, which would be the world record. The world record, just let me remind you, by Faith Kipyegon in Paris back in the 9th of June, 14:05. Can anybody in this field? Remember, Tsegay is strong and very fast as well. Hasn't raced since Budapest. Tsegay may be focusing upon this one for something historic. Well, a great deal depends upon good pacemakers when you're chasing world records. There is whispers of a very fast 3,000 coming up later on from Jakob Ingebrigtsen, who so nearly broke the world mile record yesterday on this glorious track. But they go off at a good steady tempo, and it is Sinclair Johnson who leads along with Elise Cranny. And the responsibility for them, Steve, is to take them around at 2:48 for the first kilometre. So around 67 seconds per lap. It's very, very fast indeed. But if they can hit that, then I think Tsegay's got the strength to take it through the second half herself. She could be heading towards a world record there. A lap and a half to go. She's got separation. It's going to be very, very close indeed. I don't think the 14-minute barrier is going to go. But is she going to get that world record? Remember, the figure she's looking for, 14:05.20.
Calling it early here, Tim. She's going to do it. I'm pretty sure. Crowd already on their feet. She is moving beautifully well. We'll be able to pick it up a little bit as well. You mentioned the 14 minutes. She's not going to be too far away from that, I don't think. She needs to run 65 for the last lap, and we could see a sub-14 minutes. We are going to see a world record, though.
Well, barring disaster, she's on the way to a world record here. It's good up Tsegay. The world champion at 10,000 metres could be heading towards a 5,000 metres world record. She's broken the stubborn resistance of Kenya's Beatrice Chebet. Down the back straight now. I was going to say in glorious isolation, but she's lapping athletes. The crowd loving it. They're on their feet here in Hayward Field. She's still grimacing. Chebet in the background can only admire this from afar as she heads into the final 200 metres. She has that superb speed endurance. Remember, she's the world record holder for 1,500 indoors. 150 to run. The crowd willing her on. Watch the clock. 14:05 she needs. 100 to run. And it's going to be mighty close to 14 minutes. Can we see not only the world record broken here, but a historic barrier as well? The clock is ticking. 55, 56. It's going to be oh so close. I think she's just going to miss 14. But she smashes. She pulverizes the world record. 14:00.21 is confirmed. Beguda Tsegay, the 26-year-old, etches her name in the annals of history at this oh-so-difficult distance, the meeting ground of middle distance and long distance, and that is what it does to you. Chebet there in second place, laying on the ground, trying to recover. And Tsegay, well, she deserves that lift, she really does. Brilliant pacemaking from Sinclair Johnson and Elise Cranny, the US pairing, to set that one up. And Steve, that's not even close. And that is what you call pulverizing a world record. She's taken 5 seconds off that world record.